So you're telling me there's a chance?
Are you going to me?
I would certainly like to.
Hold it! Billy, I need your help, man. All right. Axel!
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the Bombay bad boy himself, Big Rig Nick Utown.
Yep, here on a wonderful Thursday night with all of you wonderful people.
You sound excited. Where are you coming from? You sound a little different.
I'm from this faraway land called Las Vegas.
Oh. So, folks, another bullshitter in the land of Las Vegas. Say hello to American Ramrod coach, Kendo Slice.
Yes, hello all you wonderful people. It's wonderful to be here on a Thursday night. I'm in this wonderful land called Las Vegas.
Now, how close are you guys? Like, are you across town from each other?
No, he's in the living room here with me.
No,
Oh,
he's in the living room with me.
So, folks, you might actually get a crossover episode where Kendo crosses over into Nick's stream and Nick crosses over into Kendo's stream. You never know what could happen here on WCBS.
You never cross streams, Jeff. You know this.
You never cross streams, Jeff. You know this.
Oh, I love the echo. Perfect. No, it worked out. That's how the Ghostbusters saved the day. So I want to save the day. Also, too, I want to turn off this music. Anyway, folks, welcome into your show. How are we doing tonight? We have a lot of people joining in. Hit that thumbs up button to let YouTube know that you enjoy the show. But in terms of updates, we have a new Ollie's video dropping this Saturday. We have a Spider-Man review incoming as well. But I feel like a lot of people have already said their piece about Spider-Man. I have as well. But the movie's made over $1 billion in under a week. Nick, what do you say to that? You surprised that it made that much cash?
Yeah, $1 billion in a week is a lot. I mean, that's insane amount of money to make in that short amount of time. But hopefully, Doomsday is good as well. I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah, I don't think that Doomsday has any effect on the Spider-Man stuff, or vice versa, excuse me. But it's just interesting that DC last month, it's superhero fatigue, it's this, it's that, and now it's not. So I just love how it's just people are tired of crap. People pay for good stuff, but they don't like crap. I think that's the moral of Supergirl. But we'll have some videos on that in the coming days, folks. But guys, we were not here last week. I was out of town with Dion and the family. We went to Cedar Point. So, folks, we did not post about that on Twitter. I'm sorry. But if you'd like to hear more about that, catch us at the park next year at some time. But I know you guys missed last week, so let's make up for it tonight. Boys, what's new in the world of, besides sharing a space today, what's new?
Not a whole lot. I had to go back to work, so there's that. I'm, not off work during the week again for a few weeks. I'm like a regular old jerk off going to work, and every day my summer vacation has come to an end.
You sound so excited. I'm sorry.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I would much rather wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and get the kid up and take him to school, and I go to work and do all that stuff at 7:15 in the morning, then sit around all day playing Just Cause 3. Going to work is way better than doing that. I wish that sale would have been earlier in the summer so I could take an advantage of playing that game and buying it again. But it is what it is. You can only liberate so many people in Medici.
I don't know, man. It never gets old.
That
I'm
is a
glad
fun
we
game.
both rebought that game. Nick, you should get it. Then we can all be replaying it together. We can have the same exact memories we had years ago.
God, where we were constantly trying to one up each other in the leaderboards of all the weird stuff we would do, like flying for 20 minutes. You know, like killing 3 people in one with 1 grenade or whatever like stats they had.
Oh yeah, those are still there because the other day I logged in and it's like Kendo slice blah blah blah, and I'm like, geez, Kendo, I guess you just got this game. So now,
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna play
did
some
all
more.
I took all the personal bests away from Jeff except for the flying time. He still got me on that one, but like
I won't
made
even
it
tell
a
you how I
point-
got that one.
I made it an absolute point to like headshot as many people as I could just to get that one. Be like, look, my name's on top of the leaderboard now.
Well, once you top the gliding one, then you can say your name's on the top of all leaderboards. Until then,
Well,
you're just playing catch up.
you need to go look at the parachute climbing one and see what my number is because I made it over a kilometer fucking climbing that parachute, some bitch and thing. And I'm not going to tell you where I did that at.
You did it probably in the split cave that goes all the way up the side of the mountain.
No.
Oh, well, I'll go there and try it. Folks, if you'd like to see the more competitive side of WCVS, well, just egg us on. We'll get testy. By the way, I bought Destiny. That game's a piece of shit. It doesn't even run properly. So,
Oh no, Destiny's bad. Destiny's terrible.
$2 wasted.
Because yeah. Well, wait, how much you pay for it?
$2.
That's not bad then.
That's okay.
What can I get for $2? Like, what could you get
You-
at In-N-Out Burger for $2? Nothing.
Nothing. You could have got Paints Row 4. I got that for the $2.50. Like I spent $5. I got Just Cause 3, the whole game with the DLC, and Paints Row 4, the whole game with the DLC. I'm like, this is awesome. Wait, when the hell am I gonna play one or the like? I'll be able to play one, but I won't be able to play the other because I'm just gonna get stuck on Just Cause 3 like forever. It'll be just me doing that because that game's too much fun. And I like the way Nick's sitting. It looks like Dion's got a yellow yarmulke.
I was just thinking that too. So I was like, Nick, wear that shirt every week.
There you go, right there, right there.
Oh. You can get a napkin that smells like a wet pickle for $2. I think I'll pass. I'll take a $2 video game like Turok.
I'd rather have the pickle.
Is it a bread and butter pickle? These are the best.
No, I'm not a fan of those. I regular old crunchy deal like them spicy ones. Those are good too.
Yeah, you're
My
the kind
only
of guy
thing-
like a spicy long thing in his mouth.
Shit. Well, I don't judge. We don't judge. Remember, folks, we don't kink shame on this channel unless that's your kink. Then, well, ugh.
The thing is, now we will rail on each other like normal, but we're in striking distance.
Yeah, we are.
If you guys want to rail each other in striking distance, just don't do it on camera. We don't need a copy strike. That's all I'll say. Oh, God.
I feel like there'll be more than a copy strike on that.
All right, so our friend John Thomas is bringing us in with the word of the day, folks. I gotta get caught up on some of these buttons, but on the show, whenever you hit the yellow super chat, well, we give you this one, and gotta warn you, folks, it's a little scary, so don't let your kids watch unless they love Family Guy.
Peter. The horse is here.
Hello, Dion.
Sorry, folks, but we did warn you. Anyway, thank you, John Thomas. He says, in honor of being declared Hollywood's most bankable star, the word of the day is Zendaya. Die another Zendaya. Ice Station Zendaya. Zendaya, the earth stood still. World War Zendaya. Shaka Zendaya. Okay, let's see. Darkman 3, Die Zendaya, die. There we go. That's my first one.
Stop or my Zendaya will shoot.
Travelhood of the Sistering Zen. Travelhood of the Sisterhood of the Traveling Zendayas. There we go.
There you go. 12 Angry Zendayas.
Poor Tom
Fist-
Holland.
fistful of Zendaya. I don't know. The
On
thing is
Golden
that
Zendaya.
the thing is that like she's just in these movies because like she's the DEI hire. Same with what's her name, Wednesday.
Yeah, but Jenna Ortega's time has come and gone. I'm not a Zendaya fan at all, but she just keeps being a part of really big movies, Nick. Like, this is going to be her year. She's in The Odyssey, she's in Spider-Man, and she'll be in Dune. So.
We talking about Zenyatta again?
Yes.
The other day, I had a thought. This whole Tom Holland Zendaya thing is a fucking industry plant. Think about it. They're like Spider-Man, like all the kids love Spider-Man because of Tom Holland, this and that and the other thing. They all love fucking Zenyatta, and they're like, oh my god, she's so great, she's so great. And then they put them in, like, they're in all the more popular shit. Then they get married to each other, and then they're working together in the same movies and things like that. I think it's like an industry plant type thing. I honestly do. I really
I
think.
wouldn't
I
be
think,
surprised.
and I think their whole like getting married and shit, because like, look, I'm married, and I can tell you that when she was thinking about transferring to the same building I worked in last year, I didn't say it, but inside my head the whole time I'm thinking, oh god, that could be the worst thing in the world. I do not want to work where my wife works. That would be awful. I'd have to see her all, and even, I might not even see her all the time, but just the fact that she's in the same building as me, I'm just like, can't do that, can't do that. And he's like, I want to work on movies with my wife, and we're going to act together. I'm like, that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, it doesn't seem realistic, Kendo.
No, so that's why I started thinking, I'm like, I think it's like a plant, an industry plant type thing. Like, their whole thing is they put them in all these things because they're trying to get the kids to come watch it or make it a story, and then they had them get married to make it a story and sell magazines and hula hoops and Pac-Man video games and all that other shit the kids are into.
I was waiting for you to bring up Rubik's Cubes and Alf dolls. What year is this,
I have an
Kendo?
Alf doll.
Well, you're about to have a new Alf action figure next time I see you. I just forgot to bring it out for WrestleMania, but I bought you one.
Is it the NECA one?
It is a NECA one, but it's not the mainline one.
Oh, so it's not the one I have. Because if you did bring me that back, I got one already, but this one's about to become opened.
No, it's Gordon Shumway.
I think now that I mentioned that out loud, I think I may have actually bought two specifically to have one to keep in the box and one to take out and play with or pose and put on my desk. I don't play with toys.
I got a bunch. Yeah, I don't play with them either. Let's see. Let's start calling her Zendaya Mendata. Zendaya Mendata is the name of the police record. Let's see. Z is for Zendaya. Let's see. The End of Zendaya Street. Thank God she's not in that movie. Oh, the dinosaur movie that comes out next week from not J.J. Abrams. You guys excited for that?
That's the end of the world. It's got Ewan McGregor in it, so it might be good.
It's also got Anne Hathaway, so it'll at least have quality acting.
Yeah. Outside the fact that she's a lunatic, she's not half bad to look at either.
Yeah, that's what I always think about Anne Hathaway. I'm like, she's a good actress. I do like how she looks, though. So I know that's a shallow reason, but we all like actresses for many reasons beyond just who here thinks Sydney Sweeney's a great actress?
She's an actress?
Like Ronald Reagan, the actor? No,
dude, honestly, no joke. When they had that like last season of Euphoria, and they were talking about like Sydney Sweeney and like how she's being like abused on the show and like humiliated and stuff, I'm like, she's on that show? I've never watched Euphoria because I couldn't care less about that show, but I had no idea she was on that show. Like, before she became whatever she was on TV and everybody's paying attention to her, I was like, I had no idea she was even in, movies and shit or TV. Like, I don't know if that's because I'm out of the loop or I just don't care because I don't watch that much shit. I don't know.
It's a little bit of A and B.
No, Ken, it's because you're a sane individual who doesn't watch Euphoria.
Well, Nick is a sane individual who does watch Euphoria. What do you think of it?
I've never seen it in a single episode. Kind of like Game of Thrones. Never seen a single episode.
Good.
Yeah, it's like me with Seinfeld. I've never seen a single episode that made me laugh. No, I knew she was... Dude, people have tried to show me that. People have tried to convince me for years, and I've tried. I've given it multiple times, multiple chances, and I just never laughed. So I've given up on Seinfeld. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah, I think the only couple old sitcoms I have are like Taxi and like Mr. Cotter and like Welcome Back, Kotter. I think those actually still make me laugh to this day because they're really funny. But yeah, I've never liked Seinfeld because it just seemed like really fucking boring.
I've tried to get the humor. I don't like. We'll have Pete on the show and he'll talk about Seinfeld, and I go, "Oh yeah, that show."
Yep.
Jerry is the worst, says Orang. I'm glad we're not alone. But he made like $1 billion, so he's got to be the greatest comedian of all time.
Well, he's part of the system. I'll say that.
So speaking of being a part of the system, I saw a video on Dave Chappelle yesterday talking about his basically he kind of tanked his career after he went to the Riyadh Comedy Festival. But it made an interesting point. It said he went from being like the world's greatest comedian to just a philosopher. And I haven't watched his last couple specials. I've kind of lost interest in Dave Chappelle because it's just no longer comedy. It's just commentary. Where do you think he is these days?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't watched the other ones either because people just kept getting mad at him, and he just, I don't know. I'm with you. I think he tried to become a philosopher instead of a comedian, and like it was funny. It was good there for a bit, and then it just kind of got, It just didn't hit anymore, and he was trying to have like court instead of like entertain people and stuff. So I don't know. It didn't really do anything for me.
Well, everybody eventually falls off. I know Bill Burr has fallen off too for a lot of people.
That comedy festival too.
Yeah, dude, that killed a lot of momentum for people. Then some of them just try to justify, oh yeah, all the money I made. Like, don't justify it. Just say you did it for the money, and I think people would value that even more.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like Bill was like, oh, they're not that bad, this, that, and the other, and it's like, no, dude, just say you did it for the money, and I think people would have respected you way more if you were just like, yeah, they gave me a boatload of money, they pulled up to the house and they dumped it in my driveway, it was great. Just say that. Yeah,
we can all understand that. I don't think anybody would give Bill Burr shit over that. It's like, well, really, a literal dump truck? Yeah, man, fuckload. Oh, okay, well, we get it.
Yeah, and I mean, if and from everything that we've heard about that is that they didn't have many restrictions. I think they had like one restriction here and there for a couple of comedians, but it was not that bad as we thought before. And it's just it is what it is. I mean, if you're a comedian and it seems like it's pretty hard to be one these days, and you get paid that much to do something, of course you're going to say yes and do it. Times are tough. Things are expensive. Gas is $5 a gallon.
I think a lot of people were upset though because these people take such a hard-nosed. Well, they present hard-nosed stances in certain ways, and I think some people are just like, that seems hypocritical, and they're more power to them too.
Yeah, I mean they're Hollywood actors and comedians. What did you expect they were going to do? They're not going to stand on these lines because everybody's got a price, as we know. They all have a price. I mean, Daniel Craig had a price because he said he was not going to do the next Bond movie, and they gave him more money, and he did it.
Well,
so everybody's got a price.
I wish he wouldn't have.
Yeah, I think we all wish that.
Let's see. Seems like we're done talking about Zendaya for the day, which is I think always a relief every day when I know there's no more Zendaya discussion. The thing is, she wasn't good in the last Spider-Man movie, but she wasn't bad either. That movie is way different than what you guys would think. So
she's a very, very mid actress. Mid.
I agree.
Yeah, she's okay, but I think she's getting jobs because of her fiance, her husband, Tommy Holland, and
well, when you marry the director of Fright Night, Nick, it comes with perks.
That man is 82 years old.
Hey, and Zendaya is like 30, so good for him, man.
Yeah, he bagged one. He finally bagged one.
Yeah, 52 years his junior. Love's eternal, but not his life line. So,
jeez.
Think he makes it to the end of the decade?
I don't think so. But I'm glad I got to meet him, and he got to sign my giant ass Fright Night poster, which I will hang up somewhere. So I was very happy to meet all the cast and talk to them that one time at Scarefest. So it was nice.
You should hang it up over your TV. Like just in front of the TV. So when people come over to
Just in
watch
front of the
something, like, this is my Fright Night poster signed by Tom Holland. It's all we're watching. I don't care that there's a 4K TV behind this. We're looking at my poster. Now, is it one of those double printed posters that you can put in an illumination box? Because that'd be cool.
No, it's not. It was something I found on eBay that was printed off of a very nice printer. But it's just huge. I think it's like double the size of like a standard poster. But no, I had everybody sign it. Chris Sarandon, Tom Holland, everybody.
Even Amanda Bierce.
Yeah, Amanda Bierce. Yep.
Is she cool or crazy?
She was fine when I met her. I know she varies, but she was fine when I met her. She was super nice. Evil Ed is really quiet, super quiet. Well, I mean, he also I think he did gay porn before he was an actual actor as well too. So there's that.
Were people bringing up like big VHS boxes of it? Like, hey man, will you sign what's his starring role? You better shut your mouth before I fuck it. Did they bring those up to him?
No, because I think his stuff was like on film back in the day, and it's all been burnt up or whatever, so you can't find it.
They don't have the Glenn Ross like reimagining that he's in.
No beta cassettes either. So
sorry, everything I know from that genre of adult entertainment comes from Zack and Miri Make a Porno.
Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez did a movie about two brothers who were like porn kings in like the 70s. I think HBO did like a made for HBO movie about it. It was actually really good.
I gotta check it out. I mean,
are you sure
they are real life brothers?
Thinking of Men at Work. They were garbage men in that movie.
That it could be that. It could be that. It could be that.
It's a totally different movie. They were not porn kings in the 70s. They were
garbage men porn kings. I mean, it's about the same.
Yeah, they both sling trash.
There you go.
Sorry. Don't want to make it dark. So, guys.
Yeah, Dion's not here yet.
Yeah, well, here, hold on. He's in the image. So, there we are. Now you can see Dion clearer. Maybe we'll change the background to something more Dion-centric. There we go. Even though, how's that?
Well, see, that's a falsehood because he's unhappy in that movie, and we all know what his review of that was.
Yeah,
didn't he like the movie?
Wasn't sober. I've come to find out too, a lot of the movies that he's praised, he like walked out to go get drinks and go to the bathroom multiple times. So like he's only seen about 60% of the movie he's reviewing. So we can't like I didn't take him seriously anyway, but now I'm just like, well, we just won't talk about shit because it makes us look dumb.
Yeah, especially if he's walking out to go get
It doesn't make us look dumb. It makes him look dumb because he's the only person on the continent that thinks it's a great movie.
Well, sadly, people don't differentiate him from us. They just hear it on this channel, so they lump it in. So that's why the disclaimer has to exist. So
you need to make an on-screen disclaimer like the FBI warning before we do a review, being like warnings. Anything Dion says is untrue and unverifiable and not to be taken literally.
No, it's the disclaimer. Like whenever you go to watch the commentary track of like a movie, and it says the views expressed are those and opinions are expressed are those of the performers alone and do not reflect Weinstein Corporation. We should do that. It's just like it's just like a thing that like a chyron across the bottom of the screen says the views and opinions expressed about this movie are Dion's alone and do not represent world-class bullshitters.
Yeah, we'll just make Dion, Harvey Weinstein. It'll be fun. It'll be okay.
Because he's not here to defend himself. Yeah, let's go with it. Fuck it. Enrique, thank you very much.
Actually, I found that movie. It's called Rated X from 2000. Biopic of notorious Mitchell brothers who opened up successful San Francisco strip club and thriving porn business that led to a downward spiral of power and greed.
That's how they all end, Nick. Seen the story 1,000 times. They never learn.
Just don't do that much coke. That's all it is, man.
Just stay out of porn.
Yeah, but titties.
Yeah, but there's really no buts to that. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah.
That's my argument. Titties.
Yeah, you heard me just give up. I'm like, yeah.
What?
It's a good argument.
Perfect. I got you guys set up where it looks like you're talking to each other now. Thank you, Enrique. He says, in the thumbnail, you guys look like you're the Warriors. More Sandlot is what we're going for.
Yeah, definitely going for Sandlot.
Because it's a summer theme, folks. So last time, and I know it feels like an eternity ago, we did the Ultimate Summer Movie Blockbuster Countdown. Tonight, we're going to do something a little different. We're going to talk about some movies that just remind us of the summer. Since the season's winding down, kids are going back to school, the blockbusters are still coming out, but it's clearly getting towards the fall. So I thought tonight we'd talk about movies that remind us of summer, take place in summer, or movies that you watch mainly in the summer. Now, of course, people could watch Christmas Vacation now, but it's usually not summertime until I start with my Griswold family vacation to Wally World. So that's usually like my go-to summer movie first. That signifies, hey, it's time. And, it's vacation. I can't really add anything prolific to it. What do you guys got for movies like that? We got Friday the 13th from Raging Geek in the chat.
I was going to say that actually because, it is a summer camp. I mean, there's also, what the hell was it? The one of Meatballs. Meatballs is another summer camp, summer vacation one.
Oh, Meatballs is great.
All four of them take place during summer vacation. The third one, though, is really,
That's the Corey Feldman one, correct?
That's the fourth one. The third one is with Richard Dempsey, I think, and he's a kid. Basically, it starts out with this porn star who dies, and then she wants to go to heaven, but she's a porn star. So then her penance is to get this kid at summer camp laid and be his guardian angel, and the kid is Richard Dempsey.
And this is a real movie.
I'm not kidding. I wish I was kidding, Jeff.
That's an amazing plot. I'm surprised it didn't, make $1 billion.
Well, it didn't have Tom Holland in it.
Yeah, he should have directed it too.
Or Zenyatta.
There you go.
So maybe if we go back in time with Zendaya and we put her in all these classic movies, will every movie make $1 billion?
In theory.
All right, so what are we going back in time and recasting Zendaya as? Like Lincoln and Lincoln? Or let's go bigger.
Yeah.
Zendaya is Darth Vader.
Yeah.
Maybe Zendaya is the shark in Jaws.
Oh my god.
She could be Jennifer in Back to the Future and Marty. She could play them both.
Dude, they should remake E.T. and call it ZT, the Zendaya Terrestrial. I'd watch that terrible movie.
I mean, yeah, she's skinny enough and could probably pull that off. So yeah.
ZT Phone Home. The kids would go nuts for it just because it's her.
And it's you could take Elliot Page too, and he could play Elliot.
Sure.
Way, not only will that happen, but he will also get affirmed. Elliot.
You think people have walked up on set and said that shit to Elliot Page?
No.
I would.
No, you don't want to get fired. You don't want to get fired.
Why'd you get fired, Jeff?
No,
I just said phone home to Elliot Page. They're like, what? That was it? Yeah.
Jeff would work so hard to be a PA on the movie that she's on, and then be like, she the whole time in front of the cast, and then you'd be like fired and blacklisted. And you're like, I don't care. I'm done. I did my job.
I would not work hard to be a production assistant on a movie. Fuck that. I'm world class. What was that, Kendo?
Work environment or some shit. And all day we're just walking around going, Elliot, phone home.
Well, I don't think we'll have that problem of sharing a room with Elliot Page anytime soon. If we do find ourselves sharing the room with Elliot Page, folks, I'll take a photo because what are you, like 4'9"? So I think a contrast would be funny.
Seeing her in the suit and like doing the press stuff, dude, she looked like a fucking puppet, yeah, ventriloquist puppet. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Like, I don't know, whatever.
I did laugh at the memes of her on some guy's leg looking like a puppet. That was great.
Yeah, because she's like 5'2". I think she's really short. And she, and you know, and whoever did her ab implants, like, you know, one of them's crooked. So
you can't get a refund on an ab replacement.
I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe you can sue somebody or whatever. But like one of them's crooked. It's not lined up correctly. So.
I've tried not to look. It's kind of like the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Don't look at it, Marion. Don't look at it, Elliot. You know, I'm staying away, man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you do stare in your eyes too long, you just will melt.
Oh, you become tote. Your face just rolls right off. Great.
Yep.
We need a tote button. Next time we do Buffalo Jeff, it'll be like, hello, Dion, and then just like that. John Thomas asks, Kendo, did you ever send the response to why historians are trying to discredit Patton?
No, I didn't. But if you would like to email us, Jeff will get me that email. And then
info at worldclassbullshitters.com.
And I will respond to it and tell you why I think they're trying to discredit Patton. There's a few reasons. Nothing I would like to discuss on a platform that could get us in trouble. But I will just leave it at that. And, yeah. Anyway, summer movie for me, a little outside the box. And the reason why I pick it is because for some reason, we had it on tape. And every night over the course of a summer break in like 1993 or 4, for whatever reason, I watched this movie. Like, it was like, I'm done playing Nintendo, whatever. I'm going to turn this movie on and watch it. And I watched it nearly every night of an entire summer break. And it's Parenthood. Probably shouldn't have been watching it as a 10-year-old. But it's a really good movie starring Steve Martin, Mary Steenburgen, Keanu Reeves, Martha Plimpton's in that movie. Rick Moranis is in that movie. The little girl from Problem Child 2 is in that movie. Jason Robards in the movie. Tom Hulce from Amadeus fame's in that movie. I'm probably leaving some well-known people out of it. But yeah, that's, for me, is like a summer movie just because it's like a historical summer movie for me, I guess, because I watched a shit ton of times during the summer one year in like 1994 or 3. And there's baseball. One of the kids plays baseball, so that's like a summer thing. And they live in Missouri. And I always thought that's cool because at the beginning of the movie is they're going to a Cardinals game, and I'm like, this is great. So yeah, for me that is a summer movie because one summer I watched it every freaking day, and occasionally I'll be like, oh shit, I used to watch this all the time, and it's during the summer when I have time, and I'm like, turn on Parenthood.
Did the police give those kids baseball cards too?
They might have, or they could have just bought them at the stadium since they were at Busch Stadium. And I don't think in the movie they were in Busch Stadium though, because it didn't look like it based on what I recall from the old Busch Stadium. But yeah, that's a good movie. I like it.
For a second, I was mistaking it for Father of the Bride. I'm like, oh yeah, part 2 with Martin Short. And then I'm like, wait, that's a different Steve Martin movie. I need to actually watch this one because I've never seen it.
It's fun. It's definitely a good one. As an adult with a child, I can relate to a lot of it now. When I was younger, I couldn't relate to any of it. And oh, I also forgot, a very young Leaf Phoenix is in this movie. You might know him as Joaquin Phoenix these days.
Oh. I guess he's not relevant enough to be on the poster, but
No, he's, I guess, wasn't. He I don't think he was in a whole lot of stuff before then. That River had just gone down, so you know, there's that. But yeah, he's in it because I was like, Leaf Phoenix, who the hell's Leaf Phoenix? And then when I got older, Joaquin Phoenix was in shit. I'm like, I wonder if he's related to Leaf Phoenix. Oh, it's the same person. He just changed his name.
I would change my name too, but I wouldn't go from Leaf to Joaquin. I'd probably go from like Leaf to Todd or something like that.
Which you say that, and Keanu Reeves plays a character named Todd in that movie.
I guess I've seen the film. I lied.
I mean, you could always go from Leaf to Leif. You know?
Oh, okay.
That could work. That could work.
If I lived in LA, maybe.
Oh, I think Joaquin's a cool name.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just a bitch to spell sometimes when I'm writing stuff. I'm like, is it Jao, Jaq? What? But
Just spell it phonetically. Whakeeen. Joaquin.
Yeah, just
where's he
spell
from? Chicago?
just spell the same way you'd spell Jehovah or whatever, you know.
Oh, I. Wait.
Jane.
Oh, God, I love that movie. Folks, cheap plug for an older episode. We have what is the best third film in a franchise, and The Last Crusade is high up on that list. So if you'd like to see that battle of that versus The Return of the King, make sure you go check out the WCBS archives where we have that readily available at your fingertips.
We got so much crap for that because everyone's like, "Oh, Lord of the Rings." I'm like, eh.
Like I always say, Nick,
Lord of the Wanks.
Lord of the Rings is a great franchise. Okay, it's a great trilogy that we all give its flowers, but none of us watch it regularly. But none of us hate it. We're just not going to talk about like the Battle of Helm's Deep or the Rohirrim or the Eye of Sauron. There we go. Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. Sorry. My heart lies with comics. So, Nick, I know I didn't send you over the big official summer list, but don't you like a little film called Wet Hot American Summer?
That was going to be what I was going to say next. Yeah, I do love me some Wet Hot American Summer. It's a comedy parody movie. It's the guy who does the voice of Rocket Raccoon. It's his first movie.
Oh, Bradley Cooper.
Yep. Bradley Cooper. It's his first movie. It is incredibly funny. Apparently, Netflix liked it so much they did like a sequel and a prequel series for it. And those are okay. Those are fine. But they were right. But still, the movie, I think just celebrated its 25th year because it came out in 2001. So it was. I mean, it's a proper parody. I really love it. I think they were just trying to make fun of all the summer movies that were coming out in the 80s and stuff. So they just said, why not?
I can't believe I've never seen this though. That's the thing.
I have it on the server. You'll watch it when you're at my place. So
okay, because it's a who's who of comedy.
Yeah, it really is.
Who's who in general. I mean, it's got Paul Rudd in it, so that's a selling point to me alone right there.
Yeah, it's one of the first things he did as well too, I think.
No, the first movie he ever did was Halloween.
Really?
Yeah, that's his first role is Halloween 6. He plays Tommy Doyle, not Tommy Jarvis. Yeah, he's the little kid from the first movie. He goes from the kid in the first one to Paul Rudd to Anthony Michael Hall in the last one. Evil dies tonight. That's supposed to be the same.
Actually, one of our favorite people we love on the show so much is in the movie, Elizabeth Banks. She's in Wet Hot American Summer.
Oh, she's such a great director, and man, her PR skills are just next level. When she goes out in public and discusses a film, I know I'm gonna just skip it completely.
Let's see, Kevin Sussman from Big Bang Theory, he's in it. Joe Lo Trudelio, I don't know how to say that.
Oh, Joe Lo Truglio, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. Christopher Maloney, he's in it. He plays the angry cafeteria guy. David Hyde Pierce. Let's see. Amy Poehler. Trying to see who else I can recognize here.
Molly Shannon?
Yeah, Molly Shannon's in it. Yep.
We got H. John Benjamin, the voice of Archer, as well as
Yeah. He's the voice of the Ken that Christopher Maloney like talks to.
There's also Lake Bell and
Yep. Wait, Lake. They may be mixing up like the newer one and the current one.
Oh, I mean, maybe because it also has Judah Friedlander on here, but I don't think he does anything anymore.
No.
So I will. I'll add this to my list. Maybe I'll watch it before the end of the summer, just for Joe Truglio's mullet. Because wait, that's the TV show. Shit.
Yeah. But no, I highly recommend it. It's a very good movie. Lots of tidbits, like you said. It's a who's who of comedy from that era, and they do a really funny job of a lot of the stuff.
I love that kind of stuff, though. To those like a who's who before they were who they are type of thing, kind of like a Dazed and Confused.
Yeah, well, because when I would see like the picture you have on screen right now is the one I would see in the video store, and I was like, oh, this seems is gonna be like a '70s like funny teenage coming of age movie of summer camp stuff or whatever. And it wasn't. It was like 2001, and it was still hilarious. It was still funny. It was more funny than it was like any of that typical summer camp summertime stuff. But it was still great.
Now, we already talked about Friday the 13th. Obviously, Nick, Sleepaway Camp is another summer camp movie. So is The Burning. If you're gonna pick one to watch,
you're hitting all the ones I was going to talk about, jackass.
Oh well, shit!
I
was
mentioned
gonna...
Dazed and Confused, and for me, that's a summer movie too because it's literally about the last day of school.
Well, fine. I was just gonna ask you, Nick, what's better, The Burning or Sleepaway Camp? But we'll talk about them both. If you want.
Well, I mean, it's obviously The Burning. Sleepaway Camp has its own following, but The Burning for me, I would rather watch that over and over again than Sleepaway Camp. Sleepaway Camp's fine. Yes, it is gnarly. That's kind of why I like it. But Sleepaway Camp is fine. It's okay. I enjoy it for what it is and the cultural relevance it has. And it being a slasher movie, the summer camp, I do love that. But it's not as rewatchable as The Burning is. Like I can rewatch The Burning. I mean, sad to say it, but like I can't. I'm not really with all the Friday the 13th stuff that's been happening lately. I'm not I love the first one because it's the first one, but like I watched that one the least. I think I watched like everything after that a lot more, like part 6, part 7, part 3, part 4. Like I'll watch those way more than I will part 1.
They definitely feel like they come from a different franchise because part 1 is so straightforward and it's so formulaic, and it doesn't even really feel like the other ones. Like part 2 feels like a remake done the way they wanted to do it with a killer.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of killers, say hello to Chocolate Thunder, Mr. Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, you're on time. I love you. And what's up, boys? Good to see you. Good to see
you. We're just talking about the best movies that are like in the summer, about the summer, or we watch in the summer. So we're talking about The Burning, a horror movie that you should watch, Dion, but not with the kids. I don't think they're ready for it. All right. So how do we feel about The Great Outdoors, the John Candy classic?
I feel like that's an awesome movie, and I enjoy it immensely. I remember as a kid, we watched it a lot whenever we'd go over to my uncle's house for 4th of July. For some reason, it was always on. And to me, that makes it a summer movie.
What movie was it? Because Jeff was on motherfucking Timbuktu for a minute there.
The Great Outdoors.
I've never seen somebody break themselves like this.
So I remember myself literally. I walked on and hey, what's going on? And he's like, so you were bringing up the whole time.
Somebody unplug Dion Blackhand, please.
No, hold on.
Count to 10.
Full context. So he's breaking up. He's making the ghost. He was what did you think?
I don't know what I said anymore.
It was the timing was perfect. It was hilarious. Everybody, I promise you, it was very hilarious.
Well, folks, send me the clip of the replay of where I roboted out, and we'll turn it into a short. Do your worst.
It was so funny. He was like, yeah.
So,
Kendo is just like, give me
Kendo,
Yes, Jeff.
back to the great outdoors. Where do you rank this among like a John Candy classic? Because this is pretty high up for me.
Gosh, I'm trying. I probably would put it top 3. I like it better than Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, and that's not even a slight on that movie. That's a fantastic movie. I like The Great Outdoors better because I understand the sappiness that comes with Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. I, as a red-blooded adult, doesn't need that sappiness in my movies, even if it is a sweet story. But yeah, no, it's definitely, I would put it above that. Do I put it above Harry Crumb though? I know that's tough because Harry Crumb's really fucking good.
I can't decide if I put it above Uncle Buck because that's my go-to
That's
John
even-
Candy
that-
movie.
So yeah, it'd definitely be Uncle Buck, then The Great Outdoors. Depending on the day, maybe Harry Crumb and then Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. But yeah, no, Great Outdoors. I fucking love that movie. Like, that's one of those, if it's on, I don't not watch it. And like I was saying, like, for some reason, it was on every year on 4th of July when I was over at my uncle's house. And it was one of those, I would always stop to go. It's like, if I saw it in the living room, I'm like, I'm going to go in there and watch this movie or no matter where it's at in the movie. And for some reason, it was always on the scene where he shoots the bear with the light bulb gun and it blows the hair off its butt. Like, for some reason, that was always the scene that I always came into seeing. So like, that was like my reference for the longest time to that movie because I had never actually saw the whole movie from beginning to end until I was like an adult. I only saw it in bits and chunks and pieces.
And also, I mean, it's Dan Aykroyd and John Candy. I mean, what more do you want?
Exactly.
You know?
Who's a better comedy duo, Dan Aykroyd and John Candy, or Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy?
Ooh, Murphy.
Yeah, I'm with RoboCop here.
That's tough. I don't know if I can answer that. I don't know because that's like way too tough. Because if you said, "Hey, Great Outdoors versus Trading Places," I'm struggling. And I love Trading Places.
Yeah, both are great, but my allegiance lies with Trading Places. It's an R-rated comedy. It's got better jokes. It's got prostitutes like Ophelia.
And it's got Denholm Elliott.
Yeah, before he died. R.I.P. Marcus Brody. So, The Great Outdoors is awesome. I think we've pretty much hit a lot of the summer campy movies outside of like Summer Rental, which also stars John Candy. Have you guys seen that?
No.
Well, Nick, you should watch it because it's got Andy from the Goonies in it. It's like her next movie after the Goonies. But other than that, it's kind of just forgettable, kind of generic. Now, on my list, I also have something like Point Break. Where do you guys think of Point Break in terms of like, one, do you think of it as a summer movie? And if not, do you at least like it?
Absolutely a summer movie. I absolutely love it. You know, Point Break is it's a generational barrier type of movie. So you're in the 90s when you're watching Point Break. So yeah, man, Point Break counts. It counts.
Now, Dion, I'm pulling up an image of your preferred version of Point Break. It's the remake with Edgar Ramirez, right?
Yeah, totally did.
Nobody saw this movie at all, including us.
Exactly.
Oh, it's pointless. It's like remaking Ghostbusters. Why? There's nothing to add to the first one. This is the one we wanted to add. Now, Dion, if I were to say
FBI agent.
I love that. When he can't shoot him, he just goes, ah, and he shoots in the air while screaming. God, it's
And a great chase, one of the greatest chases in all of action movie history.
I like that movie better because of Hot Fuzz.
same.
Like, I thought it was an okay movie. Then I saw Hot Fuzz, and I'm like, this movie's better because of Hot Fuzz.
Well, let's keep Hot Fuzz alive. What do you prefer, Point Break or Bad Boys 2?
You mean
Bad
Bad
Boys
Boys
2
first?
I gotta say Bad Boys 2.
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
No, I'll go with Point Break just to be different, even though I do love Bad Boys 2. Point Break's the one I remember better. I always mix up Bad Boys 1 and 2. Especially
Who's here in my house? I'm the devil who's asking. The devil is not welcome. Bad Boys 2 is fucking awesome.
Oh, it is great. All my favorite Bad Boy scene of all time, though, comes from the first one when they knock on the door and they go, "Don't be alarmed, we're Negroes," as they walk in the house. Like,
That's the first
just
one,
stuck
but
with
yeah.
me. I do. That's what I'm saying. Of all the Bad Boys movies, my favorite one is that one. All right. What else you guys got for
no,
sale?
I do love part 2 because I mean it seemed a little bit more intense. Like you had the beginning part with the club and the drugs, and you had that whole scene with the girls and that stuff, and the guy dying in the street. Then it went into I don't know. I think then it went into like the SWAT team on the in the bayou, around the racists or the KKK guys, and like trying to get the drugs from them and everything, and it got really intense, and it was a whole fun shootout. Like that beginning was amazing.
Yeah, that shit on the causeway is amazing too.
That causeway fight is great. Especially like what happens later in the movie as well too, when they chase him down and there's like a dead guy in his car, and they're just shooting up the entire like downtown Miami. It's insane. It's so much fun.
Back when Michael Bay knew how to make them.
Well, then he got caught up with Transformers, and that really screwed him.
I mean, I'm sure he likes the money it made him.
Oh, I'm sure,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like, it's fucking Transformers.
I just don't take him seriously anymore.
Yeah, oh no, same. I mean, even the one he did by himself called The Island was fine. It was it was a fun movie.
But how do you feel about Pearl Harbor?
They shouldn't have made it.
Exactly. Guys, UHF is on my list, and the audience brought it up. I think this is another
one too.
It's another good one.
It's a fantastic movie.
It's Weird Al.
Yeah. And Kramer before he lost his mind.
Yeah, I prefer him as the bow tie killer in Problem Child, though.
I enjoy that role as him as well. That was great, especially as a kid, seeing that, and then not being aware of Seinfeld. And then one night you're watching Seinfeld and like, it's the bow tie killer.
That's how I saw Seinfeld as a kid, and he didn't talk about moon pies, so I guess I didn't like it anymore.
It was Smiley Pies.
Smiley Pies, that's what they are. The one thing I never hear in the conversation of the greatest film or the sequel tops the original, Problem Child 2. I think tops Problem Child 1 in every way.
I enjoy it more.
It's got the Gilbert Godfrey stuff. When he electrocutes the teacher and he has to wear the diaper. When they mess with everybody and they puke everywhere at the thing. Yep. The roaches, the giant love ball, and then LaWanda, when you got her to get the plastic surgery and she got that big schnoz.
Yep.
I rented that tape a lot. Like a lot.
It got to the point where we bought that tape from the video store. They had extra copies and we rented it, and to the point where my mom just asked one day, can we just buy this? And we ended up buying it because we already had the first one and we just ended up buying the second one. And it was literally watch both those movies back to back. It's like we're watching Problem Child and Problem Child 2. There's no way we're not watching both these movies. So that was, aside from Parenthood, that was a summer favorite that we watched all the time. My sister and I watched Problem Child 1 and 2 a lot.
I just wish the third one didn't suck. But, they got rid of all the actors.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Jack Warden was like maybe the only holdover because John Ritter wasn't in it. Michael
It was Robert Patrick.
In it. Was it?
Yeah, Robert Patrick was John Ritter.
Wasn't in it. So they, it was missing all the key components, and they made it for TV.
Well, that's probably why it sucked ass.
Yeah, it was an NBC movie.
Another movie I'd love to mention that's part of this whole series is Hot Tub Time Machine.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yep. It's a wonderful summer movie. Wouldn't you agree, Dion?
Absolutely.
So, Nick, Dion's the only reason I went and saw this movie.
Really?
Because back in college, they would run the commercial all the time, and I was like, that looks like the dumbest movie ever. And it would have that part where Craig Robinson would look into the camera and break the fourth wall. And so I'm just like, I'm not going to watch this. And Dion's like, you got to go watch it. And I was like, fine. So we all went together, and I changed my opinion instantly. This movie's awesome. High marks.
Yeah. Hey, Dion, what's your favorite part of this? What's your favorite part of this movie?
High marks.
No. What's your favorite part of the movie? Like what's
The
so
movie
funny?
you
What do you like
talking
about?
about?
Yeah.
I don't recognize this movie.
We
You said
saw it
High
in
Marks.
theaters.
Hot Tub Time Machine or High Marks?
The Hot Tub Time Machine, dude.
High marks.
Oh, high marks.
Which one?
Hot Tub Time Machine, buddy. Hot Tub Time Machine. What did you like about it? What did it for you?
What I liked about the movie Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yes, the movie Hot Tub Time Machine. We've been talking about for the past 3 minutes. Yep.
We weren't talking about Hot Tub Time Machine. We were talking about this. I love Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, it's a great movie.
But what about it makes it great, Dion? Can you give me some insight here, some jokes, some situational stuff that happens in it that really put it up there for you?
For Hot Tub Time Machine?
Yep, that movie.
I love the Hot Tub Time Machine.
Okay. What about that movie, Hot Tub Time Machine, do you like about it so much?
The Winter Soldier was in it. That's what makes it great.
The hot tub. I love the hot tub.
I love the hot tub too. I could use a dip in one
Wouldn't
right
you
now.
agree though that Clark Duke is the best part of the movie?
I don't even know if I'm going to let you make him say that. Stop.
But I'm with Jeff. I saw the trailers and everything for it. I'm like, that is probably the stupidest movie that could ever be made. And then I watched it. And I was like, this movie's great. And I bought it multiple times on multiple formats.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I wish Dion hadn't muted himself because I found one summer camp movie that I'm pretty sure he had to watch, and I wanted to apologize to him. The Parent Trap. Dion, you had to watch this?
You don't have to apologize for me for the Parent Trap. I fucking love the Parent Trap.
I mean, I saw it a bunch as a kid too, so
it's a millennial's dream.
I don't think I've ever dreamed about this film the way I've dreamt about like Air Force One or something like that. But yeah, we'll go with that.
You dreamt about Air Force One?
It's just that ending scene, how bad the CGI is when the plane crashes.
It's pretty bad. Or being Harrison Ford and telling the guy, get off my plane.
Or kidnapping Harrison Ford and forcing him to remake a movie in his basement, Nick. Or you starve him. Yeah.
That works too. Yeah. No Dino Nuggies for you, Harrison Ford.
Oh, I forgot to play you guys the Harrison Ford song. Maybe I'll play it one day on the show. Hopefully I don't get a copy strike, but it's definitely worth it.
You can get it in Stealing Solo. This is the second one. The first one is around here somewhere, but you might as well buy them both.
Yeah. If I was on camera right now, I could go show you the other one. But I can't right now, folks. Sorry.
Jeff, take off your robe and put on a shirt and get on camera. Come on, then.
Oh, I'm fully dressed. My camera's just acting up. I'm sorry. Here, I'm not going to tweet out a picture of me in a t-shirt.
No, don't do that.
Here, I'll send you guys the message right now. I'm just like, hey, I'm fully dressed, assholes.
I really didn't care one way or another. Nick's the one that's got the proclivities about that.
Yeah, well, here you go. There I am, Nick. Fully dressed asshole. Anyway, we gotta check in with our friend Rod Thunderheart because Rod Thunderheart sent in a very generous message, and then we'll get right back to Enrique. But folks, you know what happens here on WCBS when you see the color pink? Well, you should think about math because they say all buttons are created equal, but you hear the other ones and you hear this one and you know that's just not true.
You know, they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Rod Thunderheart, thank you very much, my friend. Rod says, hail WCBS. Third movie in a series, possibly the best? Where did Die Hard with a Vengeance fall? Well, Rod,
That was
very high.
That made it far, didn't it?
Wasn't that the second movie? Because I know it outranked Lord of the Rings.
I want to say it was Final Four because I remember that one. That Die Hard 3 went really far in that bracket.
Oh, yeah, because we love Die Hard 3 on this channel. This is a... Do we say it's the second best one? Is this a 1-part 3 type of situation for us all?
Is that a serious question? Because yes, it is absolutely the second best one.
I still got love for 2. Come on, I still got love for 2.
Dude, I love number
Love
2 as well.
too, but you know, with
It's
the
not better than
Vengeance
three.
is a big deal.
It's just a great movie. But yeah, Rod, to answer your question directly, it was ranked very highly on the list. Also, too, I'm wondering about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Sadly, I wasn't wrong. My computer bugged out and Windows isn't firing up. Hope I can save the hard drive. Nick,
that one didn't
you're
go
a
as
tech
far.
guy.
What's
What
up?
recommendations would you give Rod to save his hard drive if Windows is acting up and isn't firing up?
You would have to run a form of Linux on there to recover your data to get the files off of there. I think there's something called Gparted you can get. That's you could burn on a disk or put onto a floppy not floppy disk drive, onto a disk or onto a USB drive, and run it in your computer off of that, and it'll usually be able to take. Usually will let you get past the password and all the other stuff, and let you at least access the files you have on there and pull them off of there. So that's what I've used before.
Another solution is it could just be dirty. So you get some water and use kind of, light detergent on the whole computer, get it nice and clean, air dry it. That usually is what I found works. If you've got a problem with your computer, it just needs a good cleaning. Or you get one of those bleach wipes. Especially if you take it apart. If you take it apart and you get the hard drive and you get all them like circuit components, a good bleach wipe will take care of a lot of stuff. Clean it up real nice.
Folks, remember, only Nick is the tech expert here on the show.
Yep. That's why I flew out to Vegas to solve a tech problem.
You were on your way here anyway. You were going that way, and I say, hey, you want to stop for a couple days? And we can go see Super Troopers 3. And you're like, oh, by the way, I could fix your internet too. I'm like, perfect.
I mean, I'm not unhappy about it. I'm just stating a fact, buddy. It's okay.
You got your In-N-Out burger. I saw you sitting there eating them animal-style fries. You're having a good trip.
Son of a bitch. I had to cook dinner. I want some animal-style fries.
They were Jeff, just so you know, okay, everything was delicious.
It's In-N-Out burger. When isn't it?
It's very true. It's very true.
It's never not hot. Let's see. Rod says, I'm wondering about Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Well, Rod, I didn't really love that one, but I don't hate it. I'm going to rank it like, I guess, third. First one's a clear 8. I didn't really hate the third one, but the second one, it's been so long since I've watched it, I can't really judge it. What about you guys?
Not a fan, man. Like the first one I've rewatched recently, and I was like, it's really legendary. It's a very fun movie. They definitely, make time travel just like another character in it as opposed to the main part, because those two kids are kind of idiots, and they're trying to go through time and do their report and everything. And even the mall stuff with the historical figures, that was hilarious. Having Napoleon at the fucking water park, and then Tim doing the Ziggy Piggy fucking ice cream, like he had it all. I mean, it was wonderful. It was a great movie. Then part 2 gets really serious and does a whole like heaven and hell death thing, and there's aliens and robots and future dude who's German in a black suit who's trying to take over everything. I'm just like, this is really weird and going really hard for no reason.
Well, that's how they did in the 90s, man. That was what the 90s versions were. Dark and industrial and oddly German expressionist film bullshit. Thank you, Tim Burton. But we'll save that for a topic for another time. Rod, hopefully everything with your computer works. Do not bleach it. Do not bleach it. But I think you already knew that.
Yeah, don't put it through the washing machine. Kendo doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Yeah. If you do accidentally wash it, I guess rice is the best way to not fry your microprocessors.
Sure, rice will definitely work once you put your computer in the washing machine. That's exactly what you want to do. Just pour rice down all of it. Yeah, you'll have popcorn rice when you turn it on.
Yeah, just don't get your computer wet and don't put food by it, and don't listen to
Yeah,
Kendo.
basically treat your computer like a gremlin. Okay, don't get it wet. Don't put food near it. Don't feed it after midnight
Or ever.
or ever.
It's like your computer does not want a hoagie from Wawa, so just leave it be.
Good work. There's plenty of fucking rice in this house.
Shut up. Rod, thank you very much though for your very generous super chat. And Rod, now that I know you're listening, thanks for joining the Patreon, man. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. We talked to our friend John Thomas. Enrique says, so what I mean is, would you guys look like you would be one of the gang of the Warriors, only to tell the Sandlot kids, stay out of my field? Yeah. It would be like that scene in Office Space where we're Michael Bolton and Samir not going to work here anymore, and Peter, and the Sandlot kids are the copy machine. I think that's a pretty accurate way to describe how that would go down in a game of baseball.
Especially as adults, we'd easily be able to kick those kids' asses.
Yeah. We'll even play the song. Actually, I played Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster. Anyway, you requested number 55. Well, number 55 is right here.
Did you see that guy accidentally hit that moose with his car?
No.
Holy shit. Jamie, pull that video up.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
R.I.P. to that guy. Enrique, thank you very much again. He says, my summer movies, Gone in 60 Seconds, Point Break, Days of Thunder, Cliffhanger, Addams Family Values, and Baby Driver. Also, of course, Independence Day. Hey, you know what? Let's talk about... excuse me, I need water. Let's talk about a little movie called Cliffhanger, because Dion, I don't think we've ever watched Cliffhanger together. But where would you rank that in terms of Stallone classics?
Ooh, I mean, it's top 10 easily top 10. I could hear an argument for top 5, but yeah, man, listen, Stallone, yeah, that's a top 10 easily.
Have you guys seen it, Nick or Kendo?
Yeah.
Yeah, John Lithgow was in it, right?
Yeah, he's a bad guy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Yeah, I love it. It's very cheesy. It's very over the top, but I think I need to watch it more often.
I think they're doing Cliffhanger 2 Rehang. That's what they're doing here soon. So.
Oh, thank God! Just what I've always wanted.
2 Cliff, 2 Hanger.
2 Cliff, 2 Hanger. That's what it is. No, I was mistaken. It was 2 Cliff, 2 Hanger. That's what it was.
I'm looking for Stalagmite Drift. That's going to be my favorite.
Stalagmite Drift.
Aren't they remaking the movie though?
Yeah, I mean they're doing a lot of dumb remakes. We're getting 2 Freddy Krueger movies coming out at the same time, or they're getting made at the same time.
Yeah, but this remake has Pierce Brosnan in it. That's what I thought was coming out. A cliffhanger remake, except Stallone's been replaced by Lily James, and Pierce Brosnan is in the movie. So
Lily James that sounds like an adult film star name.
well, she
No,
she's cute.
that's Debbie Does Dallas. That's different. That's different.
No, that's the movie.
Oh, okay.
Lily James
Yeah.
sounds like somebody that would be a
In it.
starlet and Debbie Does Dallas or any other city.
Oh, Lily James is the girl from Baby Driver.
Oh, there we go. We tied it back into Enrique's super chat.
Yep.
Now talk about the pointless remakes. Obviously, cliffhanger because whoever needed that. But Nick, give me a little bit of catch up. You said there's 2 Freddy Krueger movies now that they're trying to make. Like, is this like a Jason situation?
Yeah, I think it's a rights issue where like one has part of it, one has the other part, and they're trying to redo it. And I forget who they've picked for like they've obviously picked two different people to do both movies, but it's just one of those things where it's like you have such an iconic character in Robert Englund, like you can't redo it. You just can't. And they tried in 2011, and he looked like a fried fish, And it just
Madonna.
Yeah, and it just didn't work. It just didn't work. And so you're trying. I mean, and it's one of those things where like this is the only thing Hollywood is doing now is just revamping, redoing, remaking IPs, and that's all they know how to do. And they think, oh yeah, we need Freddy Krueger. No, you had 3 horror hits from 3 YouTubers essentially. You had Obsession, you had Iron Lung, and you had Backrooms. Why not learn from those and make original shit?
Well, because this is easy money, man. They're like Freddy Krueger.
But I think, but even if it is easy money, it's just like I don't think people are going to, because essentially this is a 40-year-old character. We'll probably watch it for the reviews, but that'll be it. We won't watch for anything else. And even then, it'll be hate the entire time because you can't replicate what Robert Englund has done over those decades of playing the character. And whoever they get is going to be put up to that high standard, and they're not going to meet it.
Nick, I know this is a crazy idea, but why don't they make both of these, but they pay Robert Englund to be in both of them? So we don't have to pick. It's like, wait, 2 Freddy Krueger movies with Freddy Krueger, but they're from Warner Brothers and or New Line or whatever? I don't care, but just have him play both. That way everybody wins. That'd be great. Just get him a stunt actor to do like the really strenuous stuff because the man's like 85 years old. I'm entirely down for that. I really wish they would have done Freddy versus Jason Part 2. That would have been amazing, but we only get one of those a lifetime. So, how would you have felt if they brought back Kane Hodder and broke continuity with Ken Kirzinger? Would you have liked that, or? I mean, Ken Kirzinger was fine. He did a good job. Kane Hodder wears lifts in his shoes, so there's that. But I mean, he did great. Yeah, I mean, if they would have brought back Dion, oh Dion, wake up, buddy. I should have called Buffalo Jeff. You should have.
Or that commercial.
The
Family Guys.
No, but
I mean, especially horror. Like they'll always do remakes. I mean, hell, we're getting the Friday the 13th show coming out in October. They keep wanting to do stuff with Halloween. We're getting a new Halloween game. We're getting a Hellraiser game as well in October. Now all the horror games are the exact same game with just a different skin. They are. I mean, we had a Texas Chainsaw Massacre one that was terrible. I played it for like 3 days and I was like, this is garbage. Dude, I just bought it. It was $3.74. You should get on our Twitch and play it and just complain about how bad it is. Oh, you got to realize something. I'm gearing up in every way for the channel, and there will be a Twitch element. And so, folks, I hope you don't mind me
playing some crappy games and some good games because we'll have fun with it. But I got a green screen, so I'm going to be putting myself in the game like all the other streamers. So you can watch me in the corner of your screen play the new Halo and tell you how mid it is. So
especially those three missions, they're okay.
Yeah, my only complaint is why does this game exist? They remade Halo in 2011.
Yeah,
10 years after it came out. It was a great upgrade. And then the Master Chief Collection kind of had Halo on lock. I was waiting for a low-key remake of Part 3, but 3 doesn't really need it. It looks great still.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, all the outrage over the Halo remake was hilarious to me. And they're like, you can't kill the female NPCs. So today, there was this Asian lady, and I just ran up to her and I hit her with the thumbstick. And I was like, "Oh shit, that works." Okay, so then I didn't kill any more of my crewmen or women.
But also, like, that's not part of the game. And I mean, what does it matter if you can kill the crew people or not? And you know, does it really matter if you can kill the dudes, not the chicks? I mean, that's not part of the game, and it doesn't really do anything.
Look, Nick, I am an egalitarian. Everything's got to be equal because everybody's equal. And if I can kill Commander Johnson, I should be able to kill random lady like Fohammer. So the thing is, though, people were wrong. Now, I'm just joking about that. But people were wrong. They were saying you couldn't kill the female NPCs. And then somebody's like, it's just the hitboxes were messed up. So that's why I tested it today. And I meleeed the shit out of this lady. And she fell off a ledge. So, I mean, she's gone.
Jeff the misogynist, pushing women off ledges. There you go.
Well, as I was telling Dion when I was in Michigan, I do always play Stephanie McMahon versus Undertaker in wrestling games, and I'm always the Undertaker. So Stephanie McMahon has more matches under her belt than anybody else in my games because I always whoop her ass. I'll stream that on Twitch, folks. We'll play an Inferno match with Stephanie McMahon.
There you go.
Wake up, little buddy.
Now leave him be. We'll see how long it lasts. We'll check in periodically.
Okay.
But I can't believe we're gonna have competing dueling Freddy Krueger movies. It just sounds like
that's what I've heard so
idea.
far. And I mean, it's one of those things where we've gotten like dueling movies that do the same thing. We've gotten like Deep Impact and Armageddon. We've gotten like Dante's Peak and Volcano. We've gotten things like that happening before, where we've gotten these like competing movies with similar vibes to them.
So Joe Blow has reported on this, and that's where I was pulling my information from. If one's supposed to be a shot-for-shot remake, which is pointless, and then the other one's supposed to be its own reimagining, and they're coming out the same year, that's going to kill whatever you put out because people are going to mistakenly think it's a sequel that's rushed to the market, and they're not going to care that there's a difference. And also, too, Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund. Just pay the man and make 2 movies at once. He's not that. That's the thing, Nick. He's not that expensive.
Euthanize him?
He's got prosthetic makeup on. You don't have to euthanize him. You can just have him play Freddy in the close-ups.
Yeah, exactly.
Still counts.
Yeah, just give him a nice, comfy chair and a green screen behind him, and just have him do them close-ups. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, and whatever cocktail they had the last president on, whenever he needed to look spry.
Let's check in on our Spry Cam 2000. Nothing.
Little guy's all tuckered out.
No, I saw eyes open in movement.
Yeah, he's alive.
He's still with us. He's with us. Dion's still here.
Thank God.
He just takes
Overkill 161. Thank you. He says a summer movie that stands out is Last Action Hero, one of the biggest summer blockbusters of the 90s, but has a dumb charm about it. Button 93, please. How do you guys feel about Last Action Hero?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten its reputation restored many years later. Because for a while, it was looked at as a big old flop. Nowadays, it's misunderstood, I guess. All right, let's press you button 93 right. Man, I got to count all the way to 93.
But what's real is family, 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 family.
By the way, that ride is getting yeeted out of, I think, Universal Orlando like this week or in a couple of weeks or something.
It's a shitty ride. It's so loud.
It's just Earthquake, with the screens around the outside of it. That's all it is, and you just shake and stuff. That's all it is.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an incredibly crappy ride because like there's been video of the people who have to like interact with the video on screen, just being like, "No way! Oh yeah, that's cool. Thanks, Ludacris. That's awesome." And it's just like they don't care. They just don't care anymore because they know like this ride's not going to go anywhere. So
literally, you don't leave. You're in the one in California. You're in the middle of the tram ride, and they're like, "Oh no, we got to go visit the Fast and Furious now," and you just have to ride it every time you ride the tram.
Yep.
So the ride was cool, but the tram ride's cool. The Fast and Furious part's boring as shit. It's like, hey, here comes The Rock with a rocket launcher and a helicopter to save the day.
Yeah, and the one in Orlando looks like they just we're using like GTA graphics for it. It's just terrible. It's so bad.
You know what people are using to gauge how good the new GTA looks?
What?
Beach towels. Somebody's like, look at the thread count on these digital towels.
Is there even like official gameplay footage of it, or are they just like going from like the cinematics?
Just those cinematics, but they did announce that. Now, normally when a game trailer gets released, it's like on IGN or it's on YouTube. This game is getting a special launch trailer on Netflix.
That's fucking questionable. That's
We
so
are
questionable.
Desperate times.
Yeah.
See, I don't think it's desperate times. I think this is how people are going to play ball now. And if you're not on board, businesses just don't give a shit anymore. They're just going to steamroll in, like with the discless PlayStation and Grand Theft Auto and all this other stuff. They're like, hey, this is the way it is. And if you like it, cool, you're on board. If not, play Saints Row or something. But yeah, we're going down that route now.
I will play Saints Row. Thank you very much.
It's going to be funny when the first week of this game comes out and then all of a sudden like the servers don't work.
Yeah, I think that's far more likely to happen than the game flopping in any way, because it's already made all of its money back. So
yeah, because I mean there are idiots who have bought like 5,000 digital copies and selling them on eBay, and there are idiots who are buying it off those idiots on eBay for like double or triple the money.
I have to pre-order my copy of this digital product in case it sells out. Do you not understand the hype, bro?
No, I mean I understand the sarcasm, but like just to kind of go into that, like we had hype. The midnight releases, the standing in line for 3 hours for shit like that at a mall where that was already closed for 4 hours. Dude, that was hype. That was hype. This is bullshit.
Well, I preferred Halo 3 launch to GTA 6 launch, because it just feels like it's manufactured, man. It's like, hey, this little drop of news came out, and then our old pal Mudahar's talking about it, and then everybody else is trickling down. And Rockstar doesn't need to spend any advertising money on this game, because people make a video, and then a million people talk about it. It is its own economy. I'm trying to figure out how to make a buck off of it myself, but GTA economy, man, is fascinating.
It is.
I want something bad to happen so it doesn't work on day one. That'd be hilarious.
Same. I really hope the servers are down for like more than a day. If the servers are down for more than a day, I think people will be really pissed off, because it's something happened recently. I think with the Halo remake you were talking about, like people apparently who pre-ordered that were supposed to get it like 4 days ahead of everybody else, but that didn't work for 4 days, and now there's a class action lawsuit against Xbox because of it.
I'm all about giving the people what they pay for. I don't even think I would get involved with a class action lawsuit over that. I'd be like, it was just 4 days. But you shouldn't advertise it if you can't deliver it.
No, 100%. If you can't deliver it and like the servers, like if it was off for the first day, that's fine. But like the entire like early amount of time that you wanted people to buy it for, and you just couldn't deal with it, like that doesn't work. That's not right. You need to give them some compensation for what they paid for and you didn't deliver.
I agree. Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift, thank you very much. WCBS, we've picked up a new group of signals. Enemy fighters headed your way. Or in our case, Spider-Man Jean Grey shippers. No! Okay, I didn't know those were a thing, but if you've read comics or been involved with this shit as long as I have, everybody has shipped one of these characters at some point. I mean, hell, I shipped Aunt May and Doctor Doom. It would have been a match made in Latveria. But this shit, like, it doesn't surprise me. But the only one that bothered me was the Rey and Kylo Ren one, because it was clearly like abusive bullshit. Yet those people that promoted it are like the most highly strung or hyper alert anti, like, if you say anything mildly misogynistic, you got to get your dick cut off type of thing. So it's just weird that those type of weirdos were the ones that were really into like abusive relationship. I found that kind of bizarre.
Dude, no, they're the ones who always are. It's I don't know why it's that way, but they're the ones who like Twilight and 50 Shades and all that other bullshit. They're the ones who like the book talk girls. Don't Google that and don't get into what those books are because they're fucking weird. They're really terrible, and it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I have a friend that's into that shit, and she'll tell me about her monster banging novels, and I'll just listen.
I'm kind of perplexed at the fact that Nick knows about those things enough to know not to. I mean,
he's into Scooby-Doo, man. Don't judge.
I don't. But I can look at him like this unapprovingly.
Nick, what busty goth girl on Instagram told you about Book Talk? And why did you check it out after you bought her a vanilla or a pumpkin spice latte?
No, you mean a white monster. There's a difference. I'm not at liberty to say.
Our friend Pete loves white monsters.
He also likes busted goth women too.
We all do. There's nobody in the chat that doesn't. Folks in the chat, prove us wrong. No, but Crouching Taylor, Hidden Swift, in terms of the shipper stuff, I won't look into the Spider-Man stuff because it's just like, you know what I never really said about the new Spider-Man movie? For as much as I enjoyed it, it made me feel old because we're talking about recasting the X-Men. Spider-Man is whatever he is, and I'm like, I'm removing myself in a different way from these movies now. Like, I will watch them as an objective viewer and give a review for the channel. But, like, I can't really, like, get as invested anymore because it's just like watching a bunch of kids on screen, kind of like with Stranger Things. So I'm just watching it. I can't really get into it anymore. So, to me, it's weird to, like, ship this version of these characters because they're just, and I know they're adults, but they're just weird kids to me, like from Stranger Things and shit. But anything's better than Zendaya, I guess. If you don't want to ship.
No, the kids love Zenyatta. We have to keep putting her in movies.
Well, they're going to keep putting Zenyatta in movies when these kids are like 90. And it's like, the kids don't like her anymore. They never liked her. She's just cashing checks all the way to the bank, though. So good for her.
Yeah, her and her spider hubby are trying to buy an island, I think. I don't know where, but I've heard rumors.
I mean, I'm sure they get a small cut of this Spider-Man movie, so everyone's going to be eating good.
Yeah. Well, I do love that it made $1 billion and like Marvel gets like half of that or a quarter of it because it's a Sony property essentially, right?
Yeah. It just goes to show you the power of that one character. He is more valuable than almost all of Marvel.
Yeah,
combined.
And like you said earlier, people are like, oh, there's no superhero fatigue because Spider-Man made $1 billion. That's not true. Spider-Man and like Batman are the two that I feel like you put them out, people are going to watch them and they're going to make $1 billion. They're just one of they're just those characters that we've had for so long that have been around in almost everything that like everybody loves and wants to watch them in all kinds of situations, and they'll go to the theaters and watch them all the time. So those two are the ones that people will actually give a shit about. Anything else is going to be, meh.
You mean like Superman? I can't believe Superman didn't even make. It'll do less than half of what Spider-Man did, which is kind of crazy because I thought Superman would have been a bigger deal.
Oh, speaking of Superman, it's still getting made here. Sorry, not here where I am in town, but in Atlanta. And I happen to know who the villain is.
Oh.
Officially, I know who it is.
Oh, are you going to tell us off air? Or?
I can tell you now. I mean, it's fine. It's Brainiac.
Oh, okay. There we go. So we're gonna get Brainiac versus Superman, which actually sounds kind of cool because we've never gotten that before.
Yeah, but I know some people who work on it and who like to talk about what they do, and it's Brainiac. They shouldn't say anything, but you know.
Look, Nick, a couple of tall boys and a edible get anybody talking.
It wasn't even that. It was just like they were happy to work with, like, because there's some picture that came out a couple yesterday where like they celebrated James Gunn's birthday on set, and that was on there. And I knew somebody who was in that picture who was working on it and asked the right questions in the right order, and got my answer.
Oh, I need to make friends with these connections, not these specific ones, but friends with connections, so people can tell us rumors and we'll come up with a game. Beyond belief, fact or bullshit. That's actually written down that's already written down in my notes. That's going to be a new thing on the channel. I'm learning how to.
You'll be Riker then. You'll just be Riker doing that show.
I have a black jacket. I was gonna go dress up like Jonathan Frakes and even do that like stupid like interstitial shit where he's like got a picture and is it the old lady or the old hag or the young girl or whatever? You decide.
The duck or the rabbit. The duck or the rabbit.
Yeah.
I actually fucking loved that show as a kid. I watched it all the time. It
Same.
is streaming somewhere. Was it on?
It's
Tubi?
got its
I think
own
it's on
channel.
Tubi.
It's
Oh,
everywhere.
it's got its own channel. Yeah. So there you go.
If you're on Prime, watch it there because there aren't commercials.
I am on Prime. They also have American Gladiators on Prime too.
New or old?
Old. And well, they have them all. So you can watch the old ones, you can watch the newer ones. I watched that Gladiators thing on Netflix and was like, holy shit, this is interesting. I wonder if it's streamed. It is. It's on Prime. And I started watching the American Gladiators from like 1990. It was great.
That documentary was awesome. So let's see. People in the chat seem to like busty goth women. So there we go.
Yeah. Like I said, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
I mean, to like die and go to purgatory at like a horror convention would have some of its perks,
That's true.
You get a flock of busty goth girls, Nick. You can have a flock of them or Briarville. What would you rather have?
Oh shit!
I know, right? I think I might take the property over the flock of busty
because
goth
like
girls.
yeah, that's true. Because like the property and like the way we want to make Briarville is just like perfect. Yeah, I think it's God. I think I take Briarville. Yeah, I'll take Briarville.
Yeah, because you can't guarantee that flock of busty goth girls would make you happy. Or I guess we'd call it a murder, since there's a murder of crows. A murder of busty goth girls. They might just not be cool. Like, I could date one if they're like into horror movies and shit, but like if they're actually into like witchcraft and anime, I don't know if I can handle that.
Yeah, they're into all of that. They're into witchcraft, into anime. They love Tim Burton. They really, if they're a certain age, The Craft and Practical Magic are their favorite movies. Like, that's who they are.
I can tolerate Tim Burton. Like, I love Beetlejuice and Batman, but
no. But they like worship at the altar of like Nightmare Before Christmas. Like that's their thing. They have tattoos of it all over their body. Like that's.
Oh, I see Oogie Boogie and Jack Skellington in public once a week. So, and I'm not really mad at it. I lived through it when it was new. I didn't like it as a child, and I don't like it as an adult. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a fine movie. It was okay.
It wasn't the cultural shifting event that it is for the kids that were born 20 years after it was made. That's the part that's weird.
Yeah, it kind of came and went. Like, by that Christmas, everything was about Power Rangers. And then you didn't think about that movie in 1994 because The Lion King came out.
It'd be like if I was running around wearing like John Wayne movie shit. Be like, yeah, fucking, this is awesome. Be like, yeah, that movie was 20 years before you were even born. It's like not your cultural event.
Stop. What is it? Stop wearing my culture as your like costume or something. Well, that's what we need to say to these kids.
No, that's totally okay.
My childhood isn't
you're okay. I thought you were. Like, no, if I want to dress up like whatever I want to, I'm an adult. I can do that.
No. That's what I'm saying is like those kids shouldn't dress up as like John Wayne because they think it's cool and they've just discovered it. You know, if they did that.
Should we do like a man on the street thing in Minnesota? And anytime we see somebody that's not a white guy with like blonde hair walking around with a Viking helmet, I should go up to him and be like, "You're appropriating my ancestral culture. Stop it."
Yes, we should
see how well it works.
Yes,
Especially
we
if I
should.
have you filming it, they like kind of disarms their argument back.
Yeah.
And they're
Why
like,
not?
"You appropriate my culture." Be like, my pants are pulled up and my hair is not in rows." We should do that. It's like a man on the street. We're like that Tyler Oliveira guy, except we're just out there to start shit, not to inform.
Make sure you do it in the streets of Chicago.
They look like tiny
No.
rows of corn.
I really have no desire to ever set foot in Chicago again.
Well, I guess I got to get
Yeah,
married
that
in
trip.
Chicago.
That trip really scarred us.
Yeah, the traffic was. There
There was the traffic, the tolls, the people, the event, the cold weather. It was all bullshit.
Yeah, it snowed in April.
Yeah.
Yes, it
Like-
did. We use it as an excuse to stay in, order pizza, and just do a podcast from the hotel room instead of going back to the con again.
Yeah, I like working cons, but attending them is like a one-day thing for me, unless it's Dragon Con.
Yeah, that's different because you don't have to pay like $8,000 for a hotel.
No, I'll be seeing you
and
in
try
a
to
month.
and try to like elbow people out of like line to go get your hotel like a year before you have to get it. So,
But Nick, that's half the fun.
I'm like once again those people who do that, like God bless you for doing that because it's their job for the 24 hours to get a hotel for their buddies, and I understand it's rough and you have to pay all of it up front that minute for those 4 days, and that's the minimum. Like it's rough, but yeah, no thank you at all.
I'll be saying thank you to Nick is some Waffle House and some of that baklava cheesecake. So.
Also, 1911 biscuits for breakfast.
That's the place that Veteran owns, right?
Correct.
Oh,
That dude's
okay.
legit.
I was like about to say, what is it? 1911? It was like a biscuit shaped like a 1911 because
Not in Atlanta. You can't do that in Atlanta, Ken. Oh, Jesus, come on.
Because I was say
You're gonna get shot if you do that.
That's like an expensive like mold for biscuits and like how do you put butter in it? You know what? Let's go.
You load butter into the clip, okay?
Dude,
Oh, it sounds
how
delicious.
amazing would that be? If you have like a butter gun that you could chaboom and it just shoots the butter. Stick a pin in that one. That's a good idea.
Ken, you have a butter gun and it worked. Do you have a kid?
That's a batter gun.
I think we should get butter guns for Briarville.
I'm down for that.
Like we have lobster rolls, and instead of like giving you butter to dip, we just bring you out like a small handheld super soaker. You just butter it up that way. Because you need a lot of pressure to make sure that and heat so it doesn't stick in the nozzle.
We'll even get Fabio to do the commercials. I can't believe it's not the butter gun.
We got to make sure it's clarified butter too.
So it's ghee.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you want the milk solids to be separated, so when you do shoot your propulsion based butter,
When you do shoot your wad, is that what you're gonna say? When you do shoot your wad, is that what you're gonna say?
Look, we're talking about shooting butter out of a gun. I'm trying to figure out.
I'm sure you
some
are,
kind of
Jeff.
phrase. I don't even know why I'm acting like you can see me on camera right now.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just like my hands are up, like, oh, you can't see shit. Our friend Jim Sterling on a Mankini. Thank you very much. We'll have to press your yellow button in just a second. Jim says, Star Trek, The Search for Zendaya. Kirk and the gang are ordered to help a middling actress find a facial expression other than a smug smirk. She always does, and only
fucking
one
luck.
man can help them. Derek Zoolander. So Blue Steel is going to beat Zendaya. I'm okay with that. Then there's what else is there? There's Magnum. I don't really remember too much of Zoolander. Do you guys?
No.
I never watched it.
It's funny, but I also don't think you should watch it nowadays because it's just it's too late. There's nothing to add. It doesn't bring anything new to the table except for a building that's really small for ants, stuff like that.
Didn't they make a part 2 of it?
Oh, it's god awful. All right. Well, I'm stumbling to not want to press this button because it's been called the scariest button on the channel. But every time we see yellow, well, we got to visit our favorite family in Pawtucket, Rhode Island.
Peter. The horse is here.
Hello, Dion.
That button's not even scary.
I mean, I don't find any of the buttons scary since I made them myself, but some people do. Some people find Buffalo Jeff scary. I don't. I live with this voice every day.
I wake up every morning and say hello, Dion.
He's not even there anymore.
No,
So
he's
when
still,
we were-
I guarantee he's still sleeping in his chair. He just turned the camera off.
When we were at Cedar Point, I shared a room with him and Hillary, and when I got up, I did go hello, Dion, but I didn't hear anything back. So they were out like all 8. Oh, that was such a fun trip, though. Nick, you should go to Cedar Point one day.
Well, I am coming up to see you for Kings Island.
Oh yeah, we'll have more fun at Kings Island though, because I can't speak for Cedar Point's Halloween, but Kings Island does it right. So we'll go to Phantom Theater. Oh, and we'll tell the audience about it when it's going to happen. Nick, we'll use this airtime for something more valuable, like his podcast for ants. Yes, the Derek Zoolander podcasting school for ants or people who can't hear good. See, Kendo, that's what you're missing.
Oh, good.
So what I think we're missing right now is a little bit of tension. So we're going to not do a bracket battle traditional. We're going to do some versus battles. And I want you guys to tell me, just pick versus the film that you like of these two. So here we're going to do the first round. Jaws versus Friday the 13th.
Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah, I'm picking Jaws too. Sorry, Mrs. Voorhees. We don't care. Now, another one. This one might be hard for some people. It's very easy for me. The Sandlot versus Heavyweights.
Sandlot.
I'm all about Heavyweights, man. That's my go-to. I love that movie.
It is good. I like the Sandlot better.
I mean, in Heavyweights, there's a young Paul Feig in that movie.
Yeah, but it's also not Ghostbusters 2016.
That's also true.
I'm also not really a fan of Paul Feig, but that's the only thing I like him in.
Paul Feig's not
Right.
even a fan of Paul Feig.
No. Yet he was so offended that his Ghostbusters film was left out of the box set. Oh, Paul. I'm so sorry.
I do love that even Dan Aykroyd's like, yeah, he's not welcome back on the lot. I was like, geez.
Yeah, you guys got strong-armed by Sony to make a movie you didn't want. Folks, if you want to hear that full story, check out our Ghostbusters 10-year anniversary retrospective here on the channel. It's much different than what I normally make, but hope you guys like it.
I'm gonna go Sandlot.
I knew I was in the minority. I knew it was going to be mostly Sandlot, but hey, I'll fight for Team Heavyweights. Now, here's one that is going to be a little harder. Jurassic Park versus Twister.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I'll go Jurassic Park as well. It's a good movie, but Twisters. That's a guilty pleasure. Now, what about the Goonies versus the Lost Boys, the battle of the Corey Feldmans? Hell, you could even throw a Stand By Me in there for a triple threat match.
Or you could do quadruple threat and also throw in, what is it, License to Drive?
Hey, why not? Fuck. Let's throw in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and Meatballs 4 and call it a sexy six-way. I don't even know what that would be in a wrestling term.
By the way, audience,
challenge.
Yeah. By the way, audience, I did have the wonderful pleasure of meeting Corey Feldman at a convention one time, and that guy can go fuck himself.
I was about to say, don't lie to the audience. It wasn't pleasurable. It was
like I was there for I was there for all of the Goonies, and all of them were wonderful people. Especially Sean Astin, even though I met him for 30 seconds, like incredibly nice guy. Corey Feldman had to talk to everybody for 23 minutes, and he had like a line around his entire booth. Even Pauly Shore had to like use his bullhorn and be like, "Yo, dude, get the fuck out of here and start signing shit." Like it was bad. It was bad.
When the Weasel's calling you out, man, you better assess everything.
Exactly.
I love everyone's like Jurassic Park, Twister. Okay.
I gotta go Goonies though. Gotta go Goonies.
Yeah, I'm going Goonies. Lost Boys is great, but Goonies is Goonies.
Goon it up.
Here's a weird one: National Lampoon's Vacation versus Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, Vacation.
I go Vacation too, but Ferris Bueller's Day Off is great.
I'm sorry, I gotta go Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
It's okay. You just like Dave Bout more than us. Have you ever heard that theory that it's all a figment of Cameron's imagination and Ferris Bueller is not even a real person?
Yep, the Fight Club theory. Yep.
I don't like it.
I mean, I'm always down to hear these fan theories. I think they're interesting. Like none of them are true because you can listen to the commentary and it's all there. But I'm always down for an interesting fan theory, and that one was pretty interesting when I heard it when it came out. But I was just like, yeah, that's interesting, but that's not what happened. So
I gotta say, the one in The Rock is still the best one. That Connery's character is actually James Bond that got captured and kept escaping jail and all that shit. Like, I buy that one.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
How do you guys feel about? Let's take it outside of our normal wheelhouse. Grease versus Dirty Dancing for summer movies about dancing. I know, right? You're like, I don't know how to answer this one because both kind of suck.
I mean, if you put a gun to my head, I'll take Dirty Dancing because at least it's got the Schways in it.
He is cool.
And I can just sit there and think, man, you were in Roadhouse. That was a way better movie.
I'll go Grease.
Nick, I'm going to back you up for one single reason.
Does he look like a bitch?
Yeah.
Have you heard the fan theory about Grease?
But they're dead?
Yep, they're dead. They died at the beach or died driving, he died driving Cindy or whatever her name is home, and then like the whole movie, the reason that there's music and they're dancing and things like that are happening, the school year goes by in like, an hour and a half is because they're dead.
Man, talk about your trip to the afterlife. I got to go back to school. That's just going to hell.
No, not even that. You go to a 1950s high school and you have to sing and dance.
That should be. Hold on, that'd be a great comic idea. Talk about that movie for a second. I gotta come with this. I got this idea. Hold on.
I just looked up some fan theory over movies. These all suck. Okay, hang on. Nope, that one's kind of stupid too.
Read it anyways. Read the stupidest, suckiest one. Let's see.
All right. Okay. So the Dursleys were mean to Harry because he was a Horcrux in the Harry Potter universe. I don't even know what the fuck that means. So whatever. Peter Parker is worthy of wielding Mjolnir in Avengers Endgame. Mary
Sure.
Jane betrayed Peter B. Parker and Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. The plot of The Corpse Bride is actually Victor's Wedding Eve nightmare. I never even fucking saw the movie, so I don't know. Nina's overprotective mother in Black Swan wasn't real. Don't know. The briefcase in Pulp Fiction contains Marcellus Wallace's soul. That I've heard before.
Same.
Well, see, Tarantino said that, and therefore it's official. It wasn't just a fan theory. Like, that's something he said.
Okay, Jules in Pulp Fiction and Nick Fury in the Marvel Cinematic Universe are the same person. I could live with that.
I would buy that too. For more than $1.
The parents of Lilo and Nani from Lilo and Stitch were actually CIA agents. Okay. Sandy died on the beach at the beginning of Grease. So, there's Nick's. The movie Life was a stealth origin story for Venom.
Mm-hmm.
Andy's mom in Toy Story Universe is Emily, Jesse's original owner. I kind of like that one after Toy Story 5. The entire ending from when Cooper awakes at the space habitat onward is actually Cooper's delirium before his death in Interstellar. Haven't seen the movie, couldn't tell you. Jack from Titanic is a time traveler. He didn't travel very well if he died in the fucking ocean. The trolls are the true villains in Frozen. President Snow made the Hunger Games to monitor the district's strength in the Hunger Game universe. Never saw it, so I don't know. All of the Pixar films take place in the same universe. That I've heard because some of the characters from the Pixar movies show up in other movies in the background.
Yeah.
And finally, Darth Jar Jar was the evil mastermind in the Star Wars universe.
I've heard that. I don't like it. I guess you don't either.
Yeah, I don't.
No.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry what happened to that guy whenever people really hated Jar Jar, but like it was a shitty character. I don't know what to tell you. Don't take it personally.
Yeah, George fucked him over the hardest. That would be mad at anybody. Be mad at George Lucas for writing that character.
Ahmed Best is the actor's name, and Jar Jar Binks was terrible. I was 10 when that movie came out. I never emailed the actor to tell him he sucked. I just hated the character.
I was 16 and fully aware of how to use the internet for not nice things, even then. And I didn't hate on the character. I just kept using the spam mail bomber things and the punters that we used on AOL.
Oh god, I love what DEFCON Prime 28 said. Goonies and the Monster Squad are connected because the mothers are twin sisters from each movie.
Good old, was it Mary Ellen Trainor is her name?
I think so.
They also mentioned the autistic child from St. Elsewhere and how that's 80% of the television universe, which that actually is a decent theory because of all the connections that are made there. That we could actually do like an entire like special video about that.
Then table it and send me the information and let's work it out and make it happen.
Fine.
Sounds like a plan. What do you think about the Goonies versus Monster Squad, Nick? Is there anything that the Monster Squad does better than the Goonies?
Well, I mean, both have a language thing. Then they have somebody who reads the language, so there's that.
Ye intruders beware.
Yeah, Spanish and then German.
Mm-hmm.
You're dealing with, I guess, interdimensional monsters or monsters from a different dimension in Monster Squad, as opposed to Goonies. You're dealing with like the ship that's been lost for hundreds of years, and it's in a cave in Astoria, Oregon. So there's that. I mean, you're just dealing with the different elements. You're dealing with the practical one and then the supernatural one, and in Monster Squad, so that'd be about it. But I couldn't think there's like there would. I don't think it would be verses. I think it would just be like different aspects of that story. So
Is from film versus film, I gotta go Goonies in every regard, but Monster Squad's very good. It's just Goonies is great. And I'm so glad we're past the whole anti-Goonies internet rhetoric, because for a while that sucked.
I don't know why they were against it. Was it because like, I guess because it was like lack of people of color or some shit like that. Is that why they hated it?
It was before that. It was more like the well, actually era of the internet, where it's like those things that you liked, we're going to deconstruct them because, well, actually, they're not that good because I didn't like it. So it's one of those situations where, you know, the nostalgia critic might tear something apart. And it's like, who the fuck cares? Don't let that dictate, you know, how movies are watched.
Dude, we meet people like that at Dragon Con all the time. They're like, well, it's not that good. I'm just like, well, you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, Back to the Future is that good. Don't lie.
It is.
Don't con me.
Yeah.
I do know that I have had two Goonies viewings this summer, and I don't have a copy of the Monster Squad, so I need to rectify that before we get into Halloween.
Yeah, Monster Squad is essential for your physical media collection. At least some form of it. You don't have to get the fucking crazy Steelbook 4K version of it, but you know that does exist. But you know, even the Blu-ray will suffice.
Yeah, I will get Monster Squad on Blu-ray. I'll rock until I drop, dance until my feet fall off. Let's see. Jar Jar is overhated. Hey, that's cool that you like Jar Jar. I just, as a 10-year-old, couldn't take it. That's where all my episode 1 through 3 reviews come from, or criticisms. They come from my first viewings of those films as a child, or 17 for the last one. But
yeah, because you have such a goofy character in this kind of like serious movie, and it's just like, what the hell is he doing? Why is he here? Why is he, you know, constantly moving up the ranks with the princess? Like, he's just a moron. Like, why is he doing this? So, I don't know. It didn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, I mean, when George is like, "Oh, I wanted a character to make my kids laugh," and this and that, it's like, you know, George, with all due respect, I don't care about
your
kids' taste. Yeah. I was going to quote Brock Lesnar. I don't give a shit about your kids. But, like, I really, you know, I was a kid. Why would I care what your kids want to watch? What you want to create is one thing, because that's what I wanted to watch. But the goofiness and the fart jokes and the poop stepping and the whoopee whoopee and all that stuff, I never expected to see that in Star Wars, much like I didn't expect some of the crap I saw in the newer ones. I was just like, really? Fart jokes in Star Wars? Ugh.
The newer ones are such an abomination to that whole thing. So, I mean, they've beaten that dead horse. Like, nobody wants to watch anything from it at all. I think even the Ryan Gosling movie that's going to come out next year is going to bomb immediately. Nobody's going to care.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a surprise return to form. The only Star Wars movie that I say makes big money is the re-release of the original one.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you got. So, folks, we are getting ready to slow down here. We're going to close it out at 2 hours tonight. So if you got anything else you want to say to us or anything you want to ask, you know how to contact us.
Go watch Super Troopers 3.
Yeah, I got to watch 2. So
it is on HBO Max, I think.
Let me check and give you a definitive.
Because one is on Netflix and one is on HBO Max. I'm not sure which one is which, though. I watched them both last Saturday. And then I watched Strange Brew and Tubby.
The good old Mackenzies.
Yes. And folks, if you're in the Las Vegas area and you go see Super Troopers tomorrow night, you might see me and Nick.
Approach with caution.
Yes, please do.
They also charge $12.50 for an autograph.
It's an oddly specific amount.
Yeah, I know. Okay, to stream Super Troopers 2 is on Hulu, on HBO and Prime, Cinemax. Yeah, HBO Max. So yeah, it's all over those.
All right, well, I like Mexico, and the snozberries taste like snozberries, so I think I'm going to have to go on a Super Troopers deep dive before I go check out the new one.
And Super Troopers 1 is only streaming on Hulu.
Well, I have
So
Hulu,
there you go.
so.
Watch it on the Zulu.
Yep.
So, folks, we have some new videos coming at you starting this weekend, so be on the lookout for that. Do not miss any world-class content from this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get that notification directly to you. So you don't have to seek out the world-class content. It can come directly to you. Now, folks, if you want some more world-class entertainment to come directly to you, go to stealingsolo.com right now, and you guys can check out the work I did. We have Stealing Solo, Stealing Solo 2, The Power of the Forest. We have Woke Busters and a few other books that we put out there on the website. They're written and drawn by me, and the shop is run by Shopify. So you know you get their safety and security when it comes to your books getting there. So if you're feeling like you want something to have and to hold, well, Stealing Solo is a good place to start. I ship out books all the time. So grab yourself a copy by by tomorrow at noon. You'll probably get it shipped out tomorrow, and you can have it very soon. So tag us on social media when you get your books. Let us know what you think, and be on the lookout for the new push for Stealing Solo 2. No longer am I going to be doing it or promoting it on little streams and little segments on the videos. I got some big stuff to push out, some big world-class books. But until then, folks, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.
.com.
Message! Message! Message!
Nice shooting, son. What's your name?
My name is Jeff.